Welcome to Wordpress Master Control. In this video we're going to give you an overview of how to use the Site Manager and what the Site Manager actually does. It might look a little complicated, but don't worry, it's not too difficult once you get used to it. Okay, so what we're going to show you is first of all how to add your sites, and then we'll show you what each section does as we go through. So in this box here that says Site Settings, you can see there it says example your domain /WP admin. So in this box, the URL box, it wants your domain that you're going to use you want to add to the list to update, and it wants your username and password details as well. So we'll do it on one of our domains here. Just to show you how to put a few sites in, how to use it. And then we put the password in. Now what we do, update themes, that's quite self-explanatory. That means if we tick that box, if there's an update for the theme that you're using or any themes on that WordPress site, then it will update them. And the same with upgrade WordPress, that means if a new version of WordPress comes out, then it'll upgrade that as well. And the same with your plugins. If there's you got online plugins and new versions come out, then you tick that box and it'll update them. So it saves lots and lots of time. Okay, this one's quite easy as well. Security settings. Basically, tick that box, and what that does, it installs a security plugin that's quite good. Put your email in there, and then if anything happens, then that plugin on your WordPress site will actually email you and tell you what's going on. So then you can log into your WordPress site in your WP admin and fix whatever's going on. Okay, plugins. Now, install plugins. This is quite clever. If you click the box there to tick install plugins, what happens now is and in the WordPress Master Control folder, there's a plugins folder. Any plugins you put in there in your zip file standard format, it will actually upload and activate on this site here that you're putting in, that you're adding, which for us is PR Stomper. Now that's cool, that's fine. What it also does, if you type in this box the name of the plugin that you want to install, then it will actually go online and look for an online plugin, but the name has got to be exact. So what I'll do is I'll just show you a WordPress site, and I'll just show you how, if I wanted to upload, if I wanted to know the name of the plugin to put in that box, there, and you can put one plugin per line and it'll install them and then activate them. If I wanted to know the name, then this is what I'd do. First of all, I'd load up a WordPress site, and then I'd go to plugins, and then I'd go to add new, and then I would, let's say it's I'm looking for a plugin called, and it's called pop-up something, so I'll type pop-up and I'd put search. Okay, let's pretend it's that file there called pop-up. So what I'd do is I'd just highlight that and then go to copy, like I've done there, and then in the box here I'd paste it and then press return, and then I'd go and find the next one I want to use. So let's say now I was looking for a banner. I'd find the plugin, whichever one I wanted. That'll do. So it was Banner Wiz. Then I'd highlight the name. It's got to be exactly as it is there, otherwise it won't find it. After I'd highlighted the name, I'd go and paste that there. So at the moment now, this is going to update the themes, it's going to upgrade update WordPress if there's an update available, and the plugins, and it'll install a security plugin and it'll set it up for you. You can log into your WordPress site and set that up more. There's more advanced options. This is the basic setup that this does for you, and you can do the rest from in your WordPress itself. This is going to install now any local plugins in our plugin folder on our local computer in the WP Master Control folder, and it's going to look online for them two plugins as well. Okay, now over to the backup option. Setup schedule. We might change the name of that, but if you tick that on, then what this is going to do, this will actually, it's excellent. It will back up your files and your database of your WordPress site, or just your database. It's up to you which one that you actually, which option, but obviously files and database is the best. Now this is the clever thing, not only is it a schedule, you can back it up daily, hourly, weekly or monthly, and you can change all them there. You can select how many backups you want to keep, so it will keep the past 3 backups. You can put your email address in there of where you want it to send the notifications of the backups to, so that's handy, so you always know what's going on. But this is what I really like about it. You can back up to Amazon S3, cloud backup, amazing. You can back up to Dropbox, they've got 5 gig free options. You can back up to SugarSync, I'm sure they've got some sort of free option going, don't quote me, I'll have to check on that. Google Storage, Microsoft Azure Blob, Rackspace Cloud or FTP server, or you can back up to an email, or you can use a folder on the same site as your WordPress site. So you've got 9 different options there, and I think 6 of them are cloud. That's just the price you pay for something like that normally on its own, Now, backup file type, you can either choose zip, tar gzip or tar bzip. So that's the backup. So if you have that installed, it'll install the backup plugin, it'll set the backup plugin up to this specification. Now, if you do choose one of these, like Amazon or Dropbox, you've got to have an account. So what you do then is you go up to the Tools menu, and you'll see here all your different ones. Now you pick whichever option you chose here. So let's say we chose Dropbox. So we'd go there, and then we would basically need to put our Dropbox details in there, and you can sign up for a Dropbox account. Put your details in there, create one, sign in or create one, authenticate the account once it's done. So you can save all your details for whichever service that you're using in the options. Now, just something to note, these details don't save. When you use this save sites, them details don't save. So what you do have to do is, if you're adding a site, because we wanted to be able to use different accounts or different sites, we thought it's best that you type them in as you go along. So every time, if you want to add a different one, you need to authenticate your account and make sure you've got an account set up for that service. Okay, so that's the backup. Theme settings. Now what this will do, it's pretty similar to the plugins setup over here, but at the moment it's only installing online themes. Same sort of thing, you'd go into your WordPress site, and then you go to themes, install themes, search for theme by keyword, I don't know, so I'll put cars just to find the name of it. Trust me. Okay, people, we'll try that. There you go, there's a few there. So let's say we wanted to install that theme there. All we'd do is the same sort of thing. We'd copy the name of it, and then we'd come back here and we would paste that name there, and just click install theme there, and then that will go online, look for that theme, and it'll install that theme and activate it for you. Okay, so we've got a basic site there. We want to, I don't want to install the theme though, because we'll install it over our site. We're going to install security plugin, we're going to install a couple of other plugins, local online plugins, and we're going to set it up so it'll update themes, WordPress and the plugins. So we've entered all the details there. Then all you do basically is you go to add site, and then when you've added the site, you'll see there list of sites process. It says prstomper.com, so our site's there. This is just a display box, by the way, that'll list all our different sites. Okay, so that site's added. What you do have to remember, I've made the load and save manual buttons on this just so you don't have to save every time, just so it doesn't save every time in case you make mistakes, in case you just want to add a few sites extra for a single run, So what you do now you've got your site. If you're only doing that one site, then go press save site, and then once the sites are saved, it'll save that in a, I'm just looking if I've got the folder open. It'll save that in that file there, and that's basically your config file for the whole WP Master Control. That file is encrypted as well, so you've got a little bit of security there added as well, you know, just in case, let's say, I don't know, let's hope it doesn't happen, but let's say somebody hacked your computer at some time, or somebody managed to take files off your computer, then at least this way they're not going to be able to see the actual plain contents of that file. They're not going to be looking at different sites and passwords and stuff, you know. So that's a bonus rather than saving it as a plain text file. We didn't want to do that. So we got that now added and we've got it saved. So what we will do now, if I quit that now, and then I'll load it back up again. I'll go to that one now. Okay, there you go. So I've reloaded it now. So let's say we've done that now and we come to it the next time we want to use it. All you've got to do is go to load sites. That'll then load your list of sites up. At the moment we've only got PR Stomper in it, but that's how you load your sites ready. And then if you wanted to process them sites, and what that means then is it goes and does all these options, whatever's ticked and saved for that site. All you do is you go to process all sites, and it'll update and go through every single site on this list. So let's add another one just to show you. Okay, on this we'll set it up to update everything. It's pretty wise. We'll install the security plugin. I won't set it to emailers at the moment because we'll be changing this site soon. I don't really want it to install any more plugins or the backup or the theme's okay. So okay, I'm happy with that information. So at the moment when I press add site, what this will do on this site is it'll update themes, WordPress and plugins, and it'll add the security plugin. So click add site. There you go, and then that goes and adds the site. So now we've got two. So I've added another one, so you've got to remember you want to save. So save the sites, and there you go for next time. Now all you have to do, you can load the sites again if you want, and it'll clear whatever's in there and it'll load them again like we've just done. There you go. And then you press process sites, and then that will go through and process all the sites on this list. And it's as easy as that. If you wanted to remove a domain, then all you do is the domain name that you enter there, enter domain to remove, has got to be exactly the same as in this list. Yep, so if it was prstomper.com, it'd have to be prstomper.com. It couldn't be www.prstomper.com, because if it's not exact it will not remove. And once it's removed, press save. Okay, for it to be gone. So I think that's your overview and tutorial of WP Master Control Site Manager, and we hope to see you soon.